Once upon a time, in a quiet little town surrounded by hills and rivers, there lived an old woman named Eleanor. She had silver hair, soft wrinkled skin, and a smile that could melt away anyone's sadness. Everyone in town knew her, not because she was rich or powerful, but because she was always happy, even on cloudy days. When everyone complained about the weather, Eleanor would smile and say, "Rain or shine, there's always something beautiful to see." She lived alone in a small wooden house, with a garden full of flowers. Her husband had passed away many years ago, and she had no children. Yet every morning, she sat on her porch, waving at people passing by, sharing a kind word with anyone who stopped to talk. People often wondered, how can she be so happy when she has so little? Soft transition music. One day, a young woman named Sarah came to visit her. Sarah's eyes were red from crying, and her hands trembled as she spoke. "Mrs. Eleanor, I don't know what to do anymore. My husband lost his job. We're behind on rent, and I'm scared for my kids. Everything feels hopeless." Eleanor looked at her kindly and said, "Come, my dear, sit down with me for a moment." Sarah sat beside her. Eleanor asked gently, "Tell me, what do you think about all day?" Sarah wiped her tears and said, "I keep thinking about what might go wrong. What if my husband never finds work? What if we lose our home? What if I can't feed my children?" Eleanor smiled softly and said, "My dear you are feeding the wrong wolf." Sarah looked confused. "The wrong wolf?" Eleanor nodded. "Yes, inside every heart, there are two wolves. One is filled with fear, doubt, and sadness. The other is filled with hope, love, and gratitude. Whichever wolf you feed, grows." Sarah looked down quietly. Eleanor continued, "When we fill our minds with fear, life becomes heavy. But when we focus on gratitude, even the smallest things can bring light to our hearts." Soft background music changes. Reflective tone. "Let me tell you something," Eleanor said. When I was your age, I lost everything. My husband died in an accident. And for weeks I couldn't eat or sleep. One morning, I looked out my window and saw a little bird building a nest in my garden. The wind blew it away again and again. But the bird never gave up. And I realized, that little bird didn't wait for the world to